Welcome to Seoul! Right now we're in Myeongdong, one of the city's most vibrant neighborhoods, packed with street food, bustling markets and endless little things to explore. From iconic snacks to hidden corners and fun activities, we're diving into it all. I'm Diana, out of office and chasing places. Let's get into it! We just landed from Hong Kong and we're starting our Seoul adventure straight from the subway. Within my first hour here, I can already say people are incredibly kind and always ready to help. I did have a bit of trouble figuring out the tickets and finding my way around, so let me show you how to use the subway here. The gates can be a little confusing at first. It kinda looks like both red and green lights are on at the same time, so you're not really sure if you tapped your card correctly or not. Anyway, before we get into serious stuff, let's listen to the subway chime.
지금 분암산 행열차가 들어오고 있습니다.
The train for Buramsan is approaching.
승객 여러분께서는 내리는 사람이 모두 하차한 다음 안전하게 승차하시기 바랍니다.
So they have different little tunes depending on whether the train is arriving or leaving. And this is what the subway looks inside, clean and simple. To get around, you can either buy physical tickets from the machines or use T-Money card in your Apple Wallet. Just keep in mind you can only top it up with cash at the machines, which can be a bit annoying.
Please place your transit card on the reload place.
Here, I'm showing you how to top up the T-Money card on iPhone. If you're using Android, you can actually have an advantage. You can download the T-Money app and top it up directly from your phone.
Turn on service mode. Și acum trebuie să dau double click. Click.
Please place your transit card on the reload place. Please select the route to reload.
And while you're deciding how much to add, make sure your phone screen doesn't turn off. If it does, it disconnects from service mode and you'll have to start all over again. And here you can see the card is loading. And if I check on my phone, you'll see I've just topped it up with 3,000 won. I found these amazing waffles right in the subway. I could smell them the moment I got off the train. So if you catch a really good smell around here, just follow it. You'll probably find something delicious. I think I ended up coming here every single day. It was so close to my accommodation and I basically tried every flavor they had. One more thing about the subway, there aren't many escalators. If you have luggage, there are elevators you can use, but they're not always easiest to find. We actually had some really kind locals help guide us. So, if you're coming here, be ready to climb a lot of stairs. And just like in China, you can't really rely on Google Maps here, so it's best to download Kakao Maps or Naver Maps instead. And now we are heading toward Myeongdong, more specifically Myeongdong Cathedral. It's a Catholic church, built in 1898 and one of the oldest and most important in South Korea. It's still active today with regular services right in the heart of the city. You reach the cathedral by climbing these stairs. It was actually built on higher ground on purpose, to stand out from the surrounding area. The building is made in a Gothic style, which was quite rare in Korea at the time. It looks so beautiful and well taken care of. Even the trees are perfectly trimmed. I can only imagine how nice it must look in the summer when everything turns green. And this is how it looks inside. Moving on, we made it to the shopping streets of Myeongdong. This is one of the most popular shopping area in Seoul, especially known for Korean skincare, fashion and street food. It gets really busy in the evenings when all the food stalls open up and the whole area comes to life. I'm not the biggest kbeauty fan, but I've already spotted a bunch of well-known brands around here. I didn't really come here with a plan, but I ended up spending an entire day just exploring the area. On the right right, there's a shopping mall, and this is where I kept coming back for the bathroom throughout the day. So if you need one, it's right next to the Blue Bottle Coffee.
Hello, no, thank you.
Oh wow, this place is full of press-on nails. I've never seen anything like this before. Oh, and look at all these cute keychains. They even have cat ones. Look, that one is grooming itself. Those are very cute. Walking around the streets, I saw so many skincare stores. The only thing is, the stuff can be pretty persistent, and I personally like to browse without being approached, so I usually just keep walking. But I did go into a few shops where they were busy with other customers.
Hello, no, thank you.
I've been seeing these photo booths everywhere. I'm not exactly sure how they work yet, but I might try one later for a souvenir. They also have a lot of really cute clothes, but I didn't come here in full shopping mode, so I didn't look too closely. Just like I kept seeing DJI stores everywhere in China, here I'm seeing a lot of Olive Young stores. They're kind of like Sephora. I definitely want to go in later and see what I can find. Besides all the skincare shops, I also noticed a lot of beauty salons. For hair, skin, pretty much everything. Since our accommodation isn't the best, I'll show you later, I decided to treat myself and go get my hair done. I didn't film it, but the experience was really nice. They gave me a robe and tea, and we talked about my scalp type and possible treatments. In the end, I went for a wash and styling plus a hydrating treatment with a steam mask, which felt amazing. It cost me around 30 euros in total, which honestly isn't too bad for everything. And this building looks like a Hello Kitty cafe, it's so cute. Alright, it's finally time to go into an Olive Young and see what it's like. I'm not planning to buy anything right now, but I'm pretty sure by the time I leave I'll end up with a full bag from here. Oh, this one even has a second floor. Right at the entrance, it looks like they have all the best-selling products. I don't really recognize most of them. I've heard of brands like Vanilla and Purito, but that's about it for now. I honestly love to have more time to explore and see what people here actually use. There's also a perfume section here, not just Korean brands but international ones too. And here we have even more press-on nails. I think I only tried them once when I was younger. It was fun, but I didn't expect them to be this popular. Going upstairs, it looks like on the left there's a section with food products, vitamin drinks, supplements and more natural items. I saw online that there are these edible gelatin sheets with ingredients that are supposed to be good for your skin. I tried looking for them here, but I couldn't find anything like that. Maybe that's only a specific brand. Anyway, up here there's a huge selection of skincare, things like sheet masks, cleansers and creams, plus beauty tools like brushes. Moving on, now that it's evening, it's time to check out the famous street food market. Just half an hour ago this place was empty, and now the whole street is packed with food stalls. Oh look, they have the famous Dalovna from Squid Game. tried this egg bread. It was really good, but I wasn't expecting the bread to be sweet. I think I would have preferred it savory. From here, we basically just kept trying food after food. I think we spent about an hour just tasting everything. Here, we tried the Korean corn dog. It was sweet too, but still really good.
It's pretty good. It's has a very crunchy exterior and soft interior.
And these candied fruits look so appetizing. Here we have some handmade mochi. I got the mango one, which had fresh mango and red bean paste inside. The mochi itself was really soft, stretchy and delicate. And funnily enough, this was the only thing that wasn't overly sweet. Everything else at the market was a bit too sweet for my taste. And that was pretty much it for the market. We're leaving full and very happy. Before heading to bed, we found this shopping mall right next to the metro station. And surprisingly, there's a huge arcade in the basement, apparently one of the biggest in Korea.
We found the game center at the bottom of a shopping mall.
So down here, it's super loud and packed with all kinds of fun arcade games.
It's like a mini K-car.
And there are so many claw machines here. I'm usually not that lucky with this, but it's still fun to try a few times. Oh, look at this cute bread. And the good thing is that you don't need cash here. You can pay for the games with a physical card. And I think this is my chance to finally try a photo booth. So come with me and let's see what the experience is like and how it works.
Okay, so I had to press on this screen 5000 for it to work. Illustration like background. Okay, let's continue. 1 or 2 people, more than 2 people, 1 or 2 people. I'm with myself right now. Okay, let's select the background. And I also select the background. I think these are all the frames. Next. Please look at the camera. Okay, select 4 photos. Oh, so I can put 4 for them. Okay. So like this one, this one, this one, this one, and one of these 2. This one. Okay. Next. Picture again. Just the decoration booth. Okay, so my photos are sent to your decoration booth. Decorating, you may go to the decoration booth. Which one is the decoration booth? Oh, I think this is the decoration booth. Is it? Let's start decorating. Okay. Please touch the screen. Let's start decorating. Start. Okay. So I have these 4 photos. And what can I decorate? Okay. I can select the photo. Okay, it detected my face and I can put eyes, size. I can make my eyes bigger. Okay, let's make my eyes bigger, okay. Nose. I can make my nose. Actually, I really like my nose. Don't think I need to do much to it. I think I have a good size nose. Anyway, mouth. Let's see what I can do with the mouth. Change the size. I can make my mouth bigger or small, bigger or smaller. I gave myself a big smile. No, I don't like this big smile. Okay, but okay, we'll keep it like this.
I was really impressed by how much you can customize, from adjusting your face to adding filters, stickers and frames, even drawing on the photo with a pen.
So also I just go with the basic layout. Okay. Check the QR code on the printed picture. Upload success. Where do I get the picture? Oh, it's printed here.
It took about 5 minutes to print, and for a second I thought it was broken.
Oh, yay! We got the picture. Yay, I did it. Looks good. Let's go in the light. Okay, it looks good. I like it. Oh, and I also have the date up there, so maybe that's why I had to choose the date. So it says the date, it says the bling bling. I think this is the booth, and I have the pictures. Yay, nice. I got a nice souvenir for today.
Oh wow, you won't believe what I just found. Solo karaoke booths. I wanted to try something like this for so long. This is literally an introvert's dream.
And I really love that I'm alone here. Okay, what can I do? This big box. This one, I think it's a song book. Is it though? I can't believe I found Azizam by Ed Sheeran. I have to do this.
After paying, you just type in the song code from the book, press the green button, and the magic starts. Because of copyright, I won't play the whole song, but it was really fun. And don't forget, when you use the microphone, make sure you put on one of those disposable covers. It cost me €3 and honestly worth every cent. I mentioned earlier that our accommodation wasn't the best, and yeah, we're staying in an Airbnb that I wouldn't really recommend. It might not look that bad on camera, but it was quite dirty and it did affect my experience in Seoul. I think the kitchen is probably the most decent part of the apartment. It does have a washing machine and a dryer. What's less visible is that everything kind of feels cheaply built, almost like cardboard, and there are quite a few stains on the walls. In some areas, the walls are even starting to peel. For example, something a bit strange, there's this door that doesn't seem to lead anywhere, just a small concrete space behind it. The listing said there were 2 bathrooms, but in reality it feels like there's only one. The second one is apparently out on the balcony. I think I even saw it, but honestly I'd be too scared to use it. Apparently it can only be used in the summer, which is something we definitely didn't know. And the balcony itself, it's really messy, just full of random stuff. But hey, at least we have laundry detergent. The apartment itself is actually pretty big. There are 3 bedrooms, but it doesn't really matter when everything feels dirty and stained. The couch in the living room was falling apart when I sat on it, and underneath it there were all these dark, sticky looking spots. And at the end here is the bathroom, which is probably the strangest part. Oh, and we were given towels that were already dirty and stained, so I actually had to go out and buy my own. In the bathroom, as you can see, there's no shower cabin, which honestly isn't that big of a deal. But the drain in the middle was partially clogged, so every time I turned on the water, the whole bathroom would start to flood. And the water coming back up didn't look great either. And this shower head is supposed to have a filter, but just look how yellow it is inside. That's exactly why I preferred going to the salon to wash my hair instead. And the surprise of the day, there's a door in the bathroom that leads out to the balcony. It's really dirty, and on top of that, a lot of cold air comes in through it, so it's not exactly pleasant using the bathroom when it feels freezing. So overall, Myeongdong is a really great area to spend even a full day exploring, and people in South Korea have been incredibly helpful. As a tip though, I'd probably avoid Airbnb. For a similar price, you can get a much better experience staying at a hotel. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.